The lifetime wealth creation difference between active savings and passive savings is huge, all right? And it's because of that impact of interest every year from having that accrue where it would otherwise be sitting and checking, and then the compound effect of that extra interest from that year compounding and earning more interest over time. Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I want to talk about savings, particularly your savings rate. When I say savings rate, what I mean is what percentage of your income is going towards saving or investing strategies. So really simply, if you make $100,000 a year, you save $10,000 a year, you've got a savings rate of 10%, okay? Savings rate is super critical and really important to track. It's a huge indicator of financial success. A high savings rate leads to financial independence sooner. It gives you more flexibility today for unexpected expenses. It's just a really positive financial health indicator. I want to talk really quickly about what goes in to that savings rate and what should be counted and what should not, in my opinion. And that is, there is a very big difference between what I'll call active saving and passive savings, okay? Active saving is what happens with your 401k, with your automatic deductions, and it's what happens with any automatic monthly transactions happening from your checking account into, say, a brokerage account or an IRA or a Roth IRA. They are set up to automatically happen each and every month. You've made a choice to save and to automate that and put it somewhere other than your checking account and into somewhere that's going to grow for your future. Okay, that's active saving, and it should count towards your savings rate. The opposite of that is what I'll call passive savings. And passive savings is money that simply accumulates in your checking account, okay? You're not spending it, all right? It builds and builds and builds until at some point you look at it and say, hey, I've got a bunch of money here. Let's move that somewhere else, okay? And there isn't anything particularly wrong with that strategy. It's just not really the best thing that you could do because there's a big opportunity cost to passive savings, okay? Because while that money sits there in checking, you're missing out on the compound interest of where that money could be elsewhere. It could be in a brokerage account invested for the long term and earning over that period of time. It could even be going directly into a high yield savings account and again, earning interest, all right? The lifetime wealth creation difference between active savings and passive savings is huge, all right? And it's because of that impact of interest every year from having that accrue where it would otherwise be sitting and checking, and then the compound effect of that extra interest from that year compounding and earning more interest over time, okay? I think one of the major hurdles for people that I see that prevents them from being active savers and just kind of defaulting to passive is that there's a fear about liquidity, okay? What if an expense comes up, or what if there's something I want to do, all right? This is your permission. You don't need to save everything into your 401k or an IRA. You are allowed to put it in a high yield savings, which has good rates at this particular moment in time, or better yet, invest it in a diversified investment portfolio in a brokerage account. It's going to earn money just like your retirement accounts will, but you can access that money anytime you need to, all right? It gets rid of a little bit of that sting of like, hey, once I put this money away, I can never touch it again until I'm 60 years old. You don't need to do that, and you don't need to max your IRA or 401k. It's okay to build liquidity through your active saving strategies so you can use that money if something comes up. So that's my thought for today is make sure when you look at your cash flow for 2024 that you're being an active saver and really taking advantage of the earning and wealth creation possibilities instead of being a passive saver by default. So hope that helps. Hit them well this weekend, and we'll talk again soon. See ya.